What is up, guys? Plan Commander here, and welcome back to Let's Play Shadow of the Colossus. Last time, we took out Barba, the 6th Colossus, and now it's time to take out Hydrus. Hydrus is gonna be either really relaxing or really frustrating, depending on the kind of gamer you are. For me, I find it more relaxing. Now, remember what I said last time about this game requiring a lot of patience? This boss is the ultimate test of that. Except maybe the 15th. 14th and 15th. There are three bosses that come to mind when I think that this game can really be a test of patience. And it's this one, 14, and 15. But this is the one that'll really kind of tell you like whether or not you are a patient gamer. And I mean, when I say patient gamer, in this case, more than 14 and 15, this boss is, a large part of it is just sitting around and waiting. Now, with 14 and 15, what I mean by that is you will fall off a lot, and it could take a long time to get back. And 11, for that matter, but oh my god, that's a nightmare for another day. But this one is more of a test of patience because for a large portion of the fight, you will be doing nothing. And, when I said last episode that I'm usually a very impatient gamer, but this game is kind of the exception for that, this boss is what made me realize that, because 9 times out of 10, a boss like this would just piss me off. In most games, it would just completely annoy me. But for whatever reason, and I don't know why, it really doesn't bother me. And by all accounts, with like my really bad ADHD, it should. Like, I've looked at this at every angle, and no matter how I analyze this, it should bother me. But it doesn't, and I don't know why. So, yeah, if you haven't guessed from the name, there was a turtle back there. I don't know if you saw it, but, Aggro stepped on him. But, yeah. Hydrus, if you didn't guess from the name, is a water colossus, and it's one of, and I might be wrong about this, but I'm not thinking straight today, I think it's one of only 2 in the entire game that are water colossi. And if you want to get technical, it's the only purely water colossus. It is the only boss in the game where there is no land in the entire fight. It is the only one where the entirety of the fight takes place completely in water. Now, the 12th Colossus also lives in water, but a good deal of the fight is spent, like, on land. Not necessarily land, but, like, structures and the Colossus itself, but we'll get to that in episode 12. But this one is the only Colossus in the game that lives entirely in water, and none of the fight takes place on land. It's the only one where you're in water the entire time. Now, like I said, this, by all accounts, should really bother me. And I have no idea why, but I find this fight to be incredibly relaxing. Now, granted, this episode is probably not going to be all that entertaining, per se, compared to some of the other ones, because this boss, like I said, it's kind of really, it's really tame. But, like, there's not a lot of action and stuff in it. But, yeah, for whatever reason, I kind of like fighting this one. It's weird, and it might be a bit of a longer episode because of all the waiting, but I like it. I'm probably gonna, like, have a little bit of fun this episode, because, like I said, I enjoy this Colossus. Aggro, you normally don't go in that opening. I don't know why you decided to do that. Now, if you saw in the bottom right corner, there was, during that cutscene, there was little, like, sparks in the water. That's Hydrus. Yep, you're seeing that right. Hydrus is essentially a gigantic electric eel. Now, that's an interesting idea for a boss, and you will either really like this fight or really hate it. I really like it, but again, as far as like watching someone fight it goes, this is probably not going to be all that entertaining, unless, of course, I do something really stupid, which is very likely, knowing me. But yep, that's Hydrus. Now, Hydrus is I'm tempted to say the biggest Colossus so far. It's really long. He's kind of like a water snake kind of thing, but he has properties of an electric eel. These spines on his back are filled with electricity. And yeah, it's kind of dangerous, as you'd probably expect. Now, what you want to do is kind of just wait until he comes at you. There's really nothing you can do. I mean, I suppose if you wanted to, you might be able to climb up on that spiral thing there and shoot at him until he comes at you. But I have never tried that, so I honestly don't know. But what he's going to do is he's going to charge at you. He's going to come towards you. And as soon as those spines touch the surface of the water, they're going to make a burst of electricity. You do not want to be near that, trust me. But what you do want to do is grab onto his tail when it flips out of the water. And at this point, it's hanging on for your life. Now, you can't actually climb the Colossi in water, which it kind of makes sense. You gotta hold on, because, you know, water resistance. I don't know much about physics in this case, so I won't say anything more than I need to. But, you can't climb when you're underwater. So you're gonna have to wait until the part that you're standing on is, like, kind of dipped above the water. Right now, I am underwater. I can't even see where I am. And there I am. Alright. Now, we just gotta basically run up him. Oh god, wander, grab. We just want to run up him, and you might be thinking, wait a minute, if those spines, if they're touching the surface of the water and you have to run up his back, that's probably gonna spell your doom. Well, you're right and you're wrong. If you are right next to those things when the spines actually touch the surface of the water, you are gonna get hurt. But there are actually mini sigils in front of them, and if you stab them, they'll take them out. And what I like to do is jump stab on these things, because it takes them out in one hit. Let's see if I can do it. And there goes the first spine. Now, this usually takes 2 cycles. I think I may have done it in 1. I don't remember. But on subsequent playthroughs of this game, you keep your stamina bar. So you don't, like, lose it. There's a New Game Plus where no matter, like, all the stat boosts you gained and stuff, they will stay there. So, and I don't remember off the top of my head. They might force you to do this in 2 cycles, but I don't remember. And, oh god, I missed. Run! Alright, now... Alright, the music stopped, and that basically means he's not going to come back onto the surface of the water. So we actually have to let go and wait for him to come back at us. Alright. Now, if you do take out all 3 of those spines, he actually kind of gets a little bit hard to see. So, it's kind of a good thing that I left that 1 there, so I can know where he is and, like, when he's coming up towards me. You can hold L1 to lock onto the Colossus, but, he's underwater, you can't really see him. So you'll have a general idea of where he is, but you won't know when he's coming towards you. Alright, Hydrus, come here, buddy. Now, I actually wouldn't really know how to describe this. I wouldn't exactly know whether to consider him aggressive or docile. Because he does try to electrocute you. But more often than not, he's just kind of minding his own business. He isn't really, not really doing anything. He actually came up back to the surface a lot faster than I thought he would. So, holy crap, it's only been 9 minutes? Wow. This might actually be a short episode after all. And I didn't even have to cut yet. Well, I don't know. It's not post yet. I'm still recording, obviously. So I wouldn't know. But, yeah, I don't think I'll even have to cut. This is going a lot quicker than I thought it would. Oh, God, he is going upside down. I don't think I've ever seen him do that. Now we don't have those things to worry about, so now we can just make a beeline straight for his head and take out that last thing. Oh, God, I almost fell. Take out the last spine, and then, his sigil's on his head, if you haven't figured that out by now. Most of the Colossi do have a sigil on their head. There's a couple that don't, but most of them do. Gonna grab on. Wait for him to come back out. And run. Run and grab. You want to try to get as far as you possibly can before you go back under the water. Save you as much time as possible. Come on. Oh god, nope, that's gonna hit me. Oh, it hit me. That did not do nearly as much damage as I thought it was going to. Alright, jump stab. I missed again! Are you kidding me? There we go. Now, once you actually get to his head, he's gonna start, like, bobbing up and down like crazy like this. So you want to actually kind of do, like, short stabs until... Oh my god, come on, get up to his head. Get back up to his head. You want to do, like, short stabs until you can actually, like, get back onto him. Come on, he's thrashing. He is thrashing. I'm gonna try to not let go of him and run, try to just crawl up there, because it seems like that's a better idea at this point. Alright, that did not do a lot of damage at all. Alright, start charging. Right as he's going back into the water, you gotta stab him. Oh, that did a lot. Wow. And... charge. Stab. One more should do it. Alright, here we go. And he is down. That did not take nearly as long as I thought it was going to. I thought this was going to be like a 20-minute recording where I had to cut down to 15 minutes in post, but no. I don't think I'll have to cut at all. It's only been 11 and a half minutes. I mean, I still got to edit. I still got to cut off the head and tail and crop it a little bit, but I mean, not much work to do in post compared to some other episodes. This has been pretty short. But he's gonna sink to the bottom. We gotta escape the tentacles of death. Maybe I could swim away. I don't even know where they are. Where'd they go? Tentacles. You're not gonna kill me this time? You gonna let me get away for once? Nope, nope, there they are. That is a disturbingly accurate depiction of somebody drowning. Wander should be dead right now. And, of course, we got the creepy breathing. I will save my game. Yeah, so, not much more. We're almost halfway done with the LP, which is kind of amazing. I didn't think this would go nearly as fast as it has. I mean, granted, it's been more than a week since I put up episode 5. I just finished recording 6. I'm gonna do a couple. But, yeah. I mean, I've only had, like, 3 recording sessions. We're already almost halfway done. It's kind of amazing, if you really think about it. But that takes out a 7th idol. We'll see what Dorman has to say. But not before waking up, of course. You gotta kind of be conscious for that to function. It's kind of a law of being asleep. Thy next foe is... Tell me, Dorman. A tail wrapped within a pail deep within the forest. That rhymed. A shadow that crawls on the walls. It's kind of a creepy description, but, once again, 2 in a row for accurate descriptions. Dorman, you are 2 for 8 with as far as the descriptions go, so, yeah, good job with that. Keep it up. So that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. This has been the Plane Commander, and I will see you guys next time, where we take out the 8th Colossus. This next episode could be either really funny, really rage-inducing, and knowing my luck, probably both. See you guys then.